So something I like about Anima and the Face podcast is how they just start off with the pleasantries and then go right into the intro like this. Hi YouTube, how's it going? Welcome to MAMS. It's a dark day, it's a dark weekend in history. We don't want to talk about it. We already did too much. My name is Cody. Joining with me is Brett. And oh my god, Josh is back.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh my god, no way!
He's crossed the border back over here.
Yeah, I finally, my office is still kind of shit, but at least I'm able to find my camera. So there's that.
I see Billy Joe. I see Billy Joe behind you.
Yeah.
There he is. Yeah.
He's small.
I've got him.
Right
there too.
Oh, speaking of that, I know that.
And then Mike Dirt is like somewhere over there.
Yeah.
But Billy apparently wants to renounce his U.S. citizenship.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, he was playing in the UK. He was playing in the UK, and he said, "Fuck this." But hey, you know it is what it is. So escape when you can, Billy.
Yep.
Run away.
Run away.
But yeah, this here's the Morning After Music Show. We're doing a review of an album today, one by a band called Motionless in White, Pennsylvania's own. Their new album, Scoring the End of the World, it just came out a couple of weeks ago, so we wanted to give it a listen. And boy, all over the place this one, huh?
Yeah.
Opinions on the internet are all over the place. Everything. But you know what? It's fine. We've heard worse.
Fair.
It is fair.
We've heard worse. That is true.
We've reviewed worse. You know, fair enough. I want to know. Chat, let me know in the comments below. You two, let me know now, because that's how communication works. What was your favorite song and/or moment off of this album? I will go first. It's Slaughterhouse. Easy choice. Brian Arf Garris of Knocked Loose coming in clutch.
Yeah.
One mutilation under God's a great line. And then two fucking great breakdowns.
Can I pick the same?
Yeah.
Same.
If it's your favorite, sure.
Because that's the only.
No, I'm with you. That makes a lot
about.
of sense. I think it's the heaviest song. It's the most pertinent song to like this whole social issue shit that we got going on in this country. So it's very good for that. But personally, I think for this album, I really like Masterpiece. It kind of harkens back to like that like dark alt rock stuff, like the Breaking Benjamins, and is like the least cringe song on the album.
Dude, that's the thing I don't get about this album. Is like almost every second of it is fucking cringe as shit. And like
it's so cringe. There's sometimes you can find a lot of fun in cringe. You can. Right. And then this band can do it well. And like if you go back to like their 2009 album, like there's some really cool riffs on there, still cringe as shit because they're like scene core, right? Like they were in there. But like now they're trying to do like the Ice Nine Kills thing, and I don't know if they can do it. So it's rough. The singles are great, though the rest of it ain't.
I'm gonna need you to put that Ice Nine Kills thing, a pin in that. We'll circle back to that in a little bit. But first off, hey guys, is this the Titanic? Because boy, I can hear the orchestra scoring the End of the World. The new album by Motionless in White. It's their 6th studio album. Is released June 10th, 2022. I just saw Josh die in my peripheral. It has 13 tracks on it, the same amount, I would like to point out, as the last Muse album we just did, but a whole 10 minutes longer, coming in at 49 minutes and 51 seconds. A little long in the tooth there.
A little bit.
The performers on this album were Krish, Motionless, Cerulli on the lead vocals, met him, nice guy. Ryan Snitowski on the lead guitar, Ricky Horror Olsen, on the rhythm guitar and co-lead vocals, Justin Murrow on the bass and backing vocals, and Vinny also Morrow. I don't know. They're spelled different, but they keep pronounced the same.
How did they do that?
The drums. Yeah, I don't know. I just realized that as looking. I'm like, that's similar. Anyway,
that's fucking wild.
As mentioned, Brian Garris, Arf of Knocked Loose, did guest vocals on Slaughterhouse. Lindsay Schoolcraft, who is the ex-Cradle Filth keyboardist and female vocalist, did guest vocals on Corpse Nation and Cyberhex. Caleb Shomo of Beartooth and Attack did guest vocals on Red, White, and Boom.
The Pantera song.
the Pantera song. And Mick Gordon, the Doom guy, did guest instrumentation on the title track, scoring The End of the World. The production team are as followed. Drew Falk. Drew Falk, who has probably been on the show the most out of everybody. You've seen him on the Silent Planet Iridescent episode of this show, the Ice Nine Kills Silver Scream 2 episode of this show, the Wage War Manic episode of this episode. I didn't like that.
That was not good.
He also provided backing vocals or guest vocals for Sign of Life, and Justin DeBliek did solo on We Become the Night. He is the ex Ice Nine Kills guitarist. He left them in 2019, I believe, if my Wikipedia looking back is correct.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you say it sounds like Ice Nine Kills. Well, there's two reasons why right there, Josh.
There it is.
Those are big reasons.
Yeah.
Those are very big reasons.
The mixing was done by Zach Cervini, who's worked on Amelie Afflictions, Chasing Ghosts, Clutch's Earth Rocker, California by Blink-182, Post-Human EP by Bring Me the Horizon, For Those Who Wish to Exist by Architects, and Limp Bizkit Still Sucks.
Facts.
The latest Limp Bizkit album. And then the mastering, Ted Jensen.
No way.
Watch the last episode. We just talked about him on the Muse episode.
No way.
Absolutely. And finally,
it's wild.
Yeah, he there's only one guy who does any mastering.
He does everything.
It's Ted.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Like, you want to sound good?
Odds?
You want to sound good? Come here.
Yep.
Yeah, come here, Ted.
Yeah.
Brett, isn't it weird though that we just talked about him on the Muse episode of all things, and here he is again on here.
10
different
years,
genre.
10 years difference, different genre. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
And finally, the singles for this album were Cyberhex, Masterpiece, Slaughterhouse, and Scoring the End of the World. So, Josh, it's been a long time since we've had you around. Why don't you start us off? Do the honors.
I shall. Cringe.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Brett, what about you?
I'll get a little deeper. I think as a band, they know where their niche is. There's definitely a grouping of individuals that will go to these concerts and will buy their merch and records and all that other stuff.
Bleach their hair.
Not me.
Yeah.
It's not me. And we were talking about this when you were streaming the other day. It's like you almost feel embarrassed to say you like them a little bit. You know, like I'm like, oh man, Motionless White. I like to listen to it, but don't tell anyone.
It's that guilty pleasure kind of shit.
Yeah, and because like I said, there's some songs that are good. You know, great breakdowns, great riffs. Some of the lyrics, especially like in the slower, maybe more ballad-like tracks, he can write a really good chorus. Chris knows how to write a chorus. Then again, it sounds like he was stealing some stuff from Breaking Benjamin. Just saying, it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
See, that's my issue with this, is that a lot of this sounds like it's stealing from Breaking Benjamin, not being inspired by Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah,
you know, that's a difference. There's a difference there.
Yeah, it's a lot of like how he pronounces some of the vowels. It's very similar to Ben. And we even got like tricked in like 2014 thinking that, Breaking Benjamin's coming back. No, It was just the final chorus of Reanimate or Reincarnate.
Yeah, we didn't know them at the time.
It's like there was legit like lyrics from Diary of Jane in there.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, obviously they're doing a harken back to, you know, Diary of Jane era Breaking Benjamin. No, that's actually a different band and he's stealing it. You know, like and I don't think it's on purpose, but it's definitely, he's heavily inspired, and I understand why. I get it. It's a really, if you're gonna be emotional but also want to like be heavy, like that's the kind of music you should be listening to in that sense. Chris does it very well. The rest of the band's decent too. I think the music they're writing is not super intricate, but like it works for the songwriting. Could it be better? There's a lot of 4 on the floor drums that were boring and I didn't like it. Yeah, of course. I think it was a safe record. And they put all their effort into writing those 4 singles. like a masterpiece, great. The Slaughterhouse one, really fun and jamming. The other two don't really care about. Cyberhex was a good first intro back for them, like their comeback. That's great. Parts of it suck, parts of it are good. Like that's where they start like leaning into the cringe, and a lot of it's the way they present their lyrics or the way they present the songwriting. But overall, it's average for me, but I do enjoy some of their stuff. But I have to pick out the ones that I like. It's never top to bottom. I like them.
Right.
Yeah, talk about an album that's right in the middle of being something great and something that's just okay. Yep. You start out with Meltdown, and I love that the first lyric on this whole album is Bleg. Really like that.
That's good. And do you like that?
Meltdown lyrically, a lot of these songs are really good.
Right.
The stuff that they're talking about, for the most part, Meltdown talk about global warming and, hey, humanity's a virus, and, Slaughterhouse talking about, angry
cops,
America.
Which is nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Hell, even Corpse Nation. It's about QAnon. Fucking, I didn't realize that until reading the lyrics, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, that's fine. But then you get to, I'm tired of having a female robot voice telling me when the breakdown's happening, and oh no, we're all gonna die. Like, I get it. I heard it on Posthuman. It's fine. Inner Shikari did the same exact thing in 2012 with a song called Meltdown, too. Like,
actually, Bring Me the Horizon has 2 albums doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just, we have so many, the fucking Wage War album.
Yeah, Wage War did it too. Yeah.
They did it too.
New
I'm tired
Ride
of
Bell hit.
It really
is.
It doesn't need to be there. Give me back the bell.
Give me back the bell. Give me back the bass drops. I don't need robot scary lady anymore.
2022, bring back 808s and cowbells. Ding.
Love it.
Yeah, I want them.
Musically,
we got
it's very. We got
no, we got COVID. That's what we got.
Yeah, we got COVID. We don't need cowbell. We need a China hit.
We did.
But yeah, musically, it's pretty solid. Like Josh said, dude can write a chorus. You know, ain't nothing wrong there. But you got too much Manson influences in some of these vocal melodies and choices. I need to hear you talk like this. Like, come on, man. You have a good voice. Just use that. Just sound like Breaking Benjamin. It's fine. It's fine. You've been doing it for so long. We don't want to be reminded of Marilyn Manson. It's cool. Josh, you pointed out to us, the melody for Meltdown is just Sum 41.
Yep.
It's just a Hell song. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me won't.
That makes me mad. I've been like, because I've been hearing that all fucking week and been like, oh, dude, what? I know this. What is this? What is this? And then you finally pointed out this just before we go live. It's like, damn it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was intentional, but
no, it's. I don't think it was
like, come on,
purposely done that way. It just happened to be.
It's just the same exact cadence. It's really hard to ignore.
Yes.
I know this is one of the cringiest moments. Werewolf. First of all, placement, third track on the album. Put it at the end. It's fine. It would be fine at the end.
Put it second to last or third to last.
That's a hiccup that is hard to get over.
Yes.
The first two
time.
songs, it's like, okay, I see the vibe. I know what's going on. What the hell is track 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just listened to fucking 9 minutes of music, and now this is where we are. That's hard to get past.
I don't mind that song. I actually like it more than some of the other ones. But it doesn't need to be in the front half of the album, because this album is very front loaded. It kind of dips in quality towards the end there.
Which, but that's saying something too, is that we're talking about the third fucking song being one of the worst, if not the worst song on the album.
Production placement.
I like it. I like the third song.
I can't stand it.
It's not terrible. But it's not the vibe you get from hearing the first two. The first two is like, okay, sing-alongy, kind of heavy.
Oh, it doesn't flow.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That was really bad.
Shout out to the Somebody's Watching Me sample, or whatever it counts as, because that first time hearing that, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Brett thought it was Gautier, somebody that I used to know, and I'm like, nah, this is Rockwell, baby. This is Michael Jackson doing a feature for a chorus.
But here's the thing, though. Michael Jackson was not a good person. I thought as a society, we've kind of been like, let's just not talk about him. We'll accept that he was pop king and just leave it at that.
I will say that because it's called Werewolf, and then you had Thriller, and he became one.
Yeah,
right?
I get it.
They do Thriller at the end of it.
Yeah,
right. I get it.
It's corny. It's cheesy. Would have been better at the end of towards the end of the album where you put those weird songs that don't really fit with the rest of it. But ultimately, I think this album is for theater goths who also like Breaking Benjamin, and yeah, I mean, it's just okay. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't hate it.
For sure. That's accurate.
Yeah, like this is like a spectacle thing. Like you go to a show to see it. You don't go because you like love the band, you know? At least in my opinion.
I'm sure there's people out there who fucking love this. In fact, we'll get to them in a little bit. But
oh no.
Yeah. But and you know what? You're right. A lot of this would probably sound a lot better live. They tend to normally do for bands like this. It's you know, I wasn't a huge fan of them until I saw them live, and then I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I see what they're trying to do. Yeah,
we're both him fans, you know. Me and Chris, what up? You know, Brett, lay it on us.
Oh man, to add, bro?
Yeah, I am, because I mean, you guys have covered a lot already, so I'm not gonna bring those same exact points up. But the one that gets me the most on this album, the one that I've been talking about a lot, is the fucking Pantera song. I don't get why it's here. I don't get it.
That one could have been gone. That one felt more like an obligation because Caleb's here, and it's just because
Caleb's
here.
On a
different one.
Put him on a fucking different one. Who cares? You don't have to go full fucking Beartooth because Caleb's here. Go attack. Go do just do yourself, and then just have him part of it. Who cares? Oh man, it's just it bothers me a lot though, because like when I hear Pantera and fucking Walk and all that shit, and then I hear like "fuck you fascist" and "fuck you pig" on the same fucking album, it's weird. It throws me off, and I don't get the connection. Like I know lyrically that's, you know, they're not going for
doing the opposite.
Yeah, they're doing the opposite thing, but like it's weird.
Right. It's like the tone of the track is very like it's almost like a satire. It's like they're two separate things like touching each other. They're trying to say, okay, this is what that music is like. This is that radio rock crap, the butt rock stuff, but we're talking about this. Can we see that middle ground? It's rough though, because I don't want to listen to that song.
Hey, that's the thing. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, and the other thing is that like all those messages 100% behind, but you have to do it with a little bit of nuance, you know? Like not just beat it over our heads, although if they're trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator of, you know, this country, then I guess you need to spell it out for them.
Well, I feel like their big issue and why they maybe are trying to be so forward with everything is, I'm not saying every one of their fans, but they do have a larger fan base that is, you know, pro Punisher. You know, they go to the Rock Fest, they like Five Finger Death Punch. They think that's the heaviest band they've ever fucking heard for some reason.
Maybe not directly, but I would see a lot of crossover for sure.
There's overlap. Yeah, it's just the same way with like Avenged Sevenfold fans.
Exactly.
And stuff like that. Like there's a lot of them that are like, like I said, the Radio Rock Fest kind of people, or you know.
And then there's us.
Then there's like, who understands what they're trying to talk about. Like literally they had the stage, I know this is getting off topic, but Avenged Sevenfold, the stage, the music video is puppets, and at the end it's the head of Trump and the head of Hillary. Like he ripped them both the fuck off. Like, but they don't understand that because, you know, he had a Confederate guitar once. You know what I'm saying? Like they're stupid as fuck, and that's the problem. You know, I mean, I know bands like this are trying to do stuff like that because they realize that they have fans that probably they don't want them around their show. Try to enlighten them a little bit, I think is the point, but it's cringe.
But we also have people on fucking Twitter that are telling Rage Against the Machine to quit being political.
Like, come on.
Like what do you think, man?
Yeah. But then again, I don't think Motionless is a political band. Then I think
it's definitely their most political album.
Right. Yeah, sure. this one's extremely political.
Which I'm fine with.
Cool. I agree with what they're saying.
I think the disservice for us, at least, is that we know already.
Yeah,
we got it. You don't have to convince us.
Yeah.
We're right there with you, buds.
Yeah, been here the whole time.
It's nothing like whoa to us.
Yeah,
Maybe it is for someone though, and if so, fantastic.
Great.
Yeah,
if it changes the mindset of a cringe lord, great. I'm with it.
Will it though? Probably not. History goes to show that we can't.
We'll wait for the YouTube comments, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, speaking of YouTube and speaking of other people outside the three of us in general, welcome to Viewed, Skewed, Review, the podcast within a podcast. It's still here, Josh. It didn't go away, and I've gone through, and boy, did everyone and everybody have a fucking opinion on this album.
Holy
and
shit!
Boy,
yeah, they did.
Is it everywhere? Going through the list. Blabbermouth gave it a 7. Distorted Sound gave it a 9. Kerrang gave it a 6. Rock and Load gave it a 10. Rock Sins gave it a 9. Wall of Sound 7.5. Ghost Cult Mag 7. The Review Geek 6. Cryptic Rock 10. All Music 5. Album of the Year 5.8. Rate Your Music 6.32. Josh's favorite Boolin Tunes 8.5. Sputnik 6.2. Live Metal 7.5. Metal Storm 6.05, Music Board 6.8, and then on the YouTubes, our contemporaries, if you will, Rockin' with Robbie gave it an 8, Metal Meltdown gave it a 3, Among the Fence gave it a 6.1, Richard Metal Fan gave it an 8, JC Rock and Metal Reviews had it at a 6, Every Song Ever also had it at a 6, as well as Rocked 666.
Nice.
Metal Thrashing Buddy gave it a 10, Old Head Mike and his buddy that was on there gave it a 9 and an 8, comes out to an 8.5. That's how math works. And finally, Brian Delivers You the Goods gave it a 9. So with all of that, boys, welcome back to the competition. Who's going to get closest? Go.
This does not deserve a 10.
No. I don't think there's anything extremely low except that random 3 that will kill it. And I don't think that 10 is going to help it.
There's a lot of low 6s and some 5s in there, though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 7.1.
7.1. Okay, fair.
I'll go.
Damn it.
Brad,
It might be a little high with some of those low scores, but I think it's sitting pretty in the average area.
7.15, just be an asshole.
You son of a bitch.
I was thinking 1 too.
Brett, you are the closest. Yes. It is a 7.2.
Oh, shit.
Y'all are so close.
Yeah, there's so many 7s. I knew it was getting.
Yeah, it's got to be around there.
Yeah. Oh,
that 10 though, 10 and a 9, really?
2 10s.
Listen.
2 10s or 3 10s. Sorry, 3 10s.
There are 3
10s.
Come
on.
Either you love it or just kind of like whatever.
You tell me, but like if you're talking 10 out of 10. That's
a perfect album for you.
Perfect album.
Insane.
Yeah, I know.
That's insane.
I know. That's why I didn't give it a 10. Let's get into what we gave it.
Yeah, let's do it. I will say that if the singles, if there was more singles or tracks that were like the singles on this album, I'd be a higher score for me.
It's fair enough.
But it's not, and that's just what it is.
Yep.
I guess I'll go first for some of my categories here. Songwriting and lyrics. Most of the weight for this, I gave it a 6 here. Most of the weight is because of the chorus writing ability, like the sing-along ability, and maybe some of the meanings of like what they were trying to attain here. But it got hit hard because of some of the cringiness, and that's unfortunate. Or maybe even the delivery, I would even say. Sometimes the delivery is rough.
Yeah.
Musicianship, they're doing decent stuff. Like they're not incredibly great, but they're also not bad. You know, like they're able to perform.
They're solid.
7.5 there. Production, I mean, 8.2. We know who was attached to it is decent. I say a little above average there. My originality, 5.9. Like it's like I don't know who they're trying to be anymore. So they're not really that original.
Yeah, not
themselves. Like it's different from their earlier era. Like they obviously have their flares of like, oh yeah, that's Motionless. But it's like, how many times did I say that this sounded like Breaking Benjamin? How many times did I say that sounded like some other fucking band?
The amount of times I've mentioned I Am Ghost in the last week.
Right. Like it's just like there's too much.
I haven't talked about this band that many times in 10 years.
Yeah, there's too much inspiration, which leads it to like, oh no, what are you guys doing? And then memorability, I will not remember much. 5.5. This was the Slaughterhouse, the Masterpiece, the singles that I remember. If I'm not going to save any of the other tracks on a playlist, so it won't even come up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Do I know who Motionless in White is, and are they memorable? Of course, 100%. This album in particular, maybe not. So my average, all combined, 6.62.
Ooh.
Okay. Wow,
that's actually higher than I thought.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
There are
Brett,
parts
how
of it
high?
that I enjoyed, so,
Yeah.
but for the most part.
How high are you, Brett?
Not
Why don't
high
you let
enough.
us know? All right, run us through it.
That is fat. So honestly, dude, a lot of these I'm pretty close with Josh. The songwriting, lyrics, I completely agree. I hear too many things from other stuff that, you know, and it's a little bit cringy. I agree with the lyrics. I agree with a lot of what he's saying, but it's just packaged weird. Musicianship, I think I gave it 7 or 7.5 as well, because it was they're playing their instruments. You know, great. You know, you pass the first step. You know, and you are obviously better than just power chords. Fantastic, love that. But they didn't do a whole lot else. You know, there was no real guitar solos. There's no real, you know, just anything. There's, you know, it's safe. It's safe. Production, it's good. You know, better be. You got all these guys in it that we keep talking about every week. It better be. You know, yeah. Originality, yeah, dude. The amount of times that we've said Breaking Benjamin, I Am Ghost, Starset, you know, the Linkin Park, Marilyn Man, like it's too much, man. It's too much.
One or two tracks. Please.
One or two tracks is cool, but when I'm sitting here going like, dude, like when you guys are talking about a masterpiece, I'm like, not knowing, you know, that this was Motionless in White, I thought this was Breaking Benjamin.
Probably why I like it so much.
Yeah, I know. It's a surprise, right?
That and Porcelain are the two. This is just a Breaking Benjamin song.
It's just a Breaking Benjamin, which I love Breaking Benjamin. I have for since day one.
Yep.
But
I'll go listen to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go listen to them instead of this. So yeah, and the memorability, I remember more than I want to. You know, like
negatively,
in a negative way. So I mean, it's got a higher score just because I remember it now. I've listened to it a lot. My overall though, for the meme, 6.9.
6.9.
Okay.
All right, nice.
Yep. Okay.
I kind of mirror everything that y'all said. Go figure. It's just slightly higher. Also, go figure.
Yeah, man.
Songwriting, I gave a 7. It's just okay. Again, I like the lyrics. It was lower until I actually started like reading the lyrics, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Well, they're talking about good stuff. That's fair. Exactly. It's trying, but it's also very derivative and kind of cringy at times. And it's like, I don't need a robot lady to tell me, strap in your seatbelts and lace up your shoes. We're all gonna die. And it's like, I know. I live here. You know, I'm in Florida. Yep. I get it.
Yep.
Fucking doomed.
See it every day.
Sinking. Musicianship and production are 8.3 and 8.2. They're about the same. Everyone showed up to work. They did their work well. It's fine. You know, it's cool. Originality, like you guys said, pick a fucking band. They did that band. It's fine. It's whatever. They did that part well as well. It is 7.1. And then memorability, 6.7. I'll remember Slaughterhouse a lot. I love that song. And,
great breakdown. Great breakdown.
Great 2 breakdowns.
Yeah.
Made up for the lack of them in the rest of the songs.
Yeah.
So 7.49 is my final.
Okay.
So right where I thought it was going to be, right?
Yeah,
7.5.
that's going to be close to the internet.
What was the internet again?
7.2.
7.2. Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
6.6, 6.9, 7.4.
Well, hopefully the list didn't move. Let me check real quick.
Sure enough.
All right, cool.
Interesting.
All right, we're good.
All right. Let me see. Where are we at? Where are we at on the list? The Monolith of Mosh. Okay, I found it. That's fucking pretty funny.
Hold on. Let me scroll down. We're gonna be.
Oh no, Brett, the tape is gone still.
Yeah, I couldn't find it, and it's not in my library on Adobe, which is kind of annoying.
Weird.
So I had to like actually redo it. All right, well that is. Here, I'll just go straight to the bottom. There we go. We are at the bottom.
You're safe there.
We're good.
All right, ready, guys? What number you think it is?
Josh, you gave a 6'4",
6'6".
6'6", 6'6", 6'9", and 7'5".
New 52.
The new number 52. Okay.
Yeah.
Brett, what say you?
Well,
It's kind of
I'll say
throwing me.
52.
You're saying 52?
Yeah, I'll say 52.
Okay.
But like by percentage, like very small decimal change.
Think too hard. Just go with the gut.
54.
It could be. Is actually tied with Wage War at 7 on the dot.
No way.
That's why I hitched for a second. I was like, man, it could be that. It could literally be a 7.
Damn.
But I didn't do any of the math. So,
yeah, I was trying, and I was like, yeah, this isn't working.
I was like, man, 52. It could be like 7.03. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was thinking. It was like it could be so close to one of those, and technically it is. But
do y'all agree that it's better than Wage War's Manic? Can it just stay where it's at right now?
I'm going to.
It's in the same place.
It's in the same place. How? I personally, if like, all right, when it's to this, I always do the which band do you listen to more? I listen to Wage War more.
Have you listened to that album by Wage War more?
No.
I didn't like a single song on that album.
Yeah.
At all.
I think this one's better than Manic.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the albums overall. That's fair.
Okay, well there you go. New number 53.
Maybe 53.
Oof. All right.
Bottom.
Yeah.
You were the bottom 10. Damn.
Damn. Sorry, buds.
I mean, it's not. But again, that's just a 7. It's just an average. It's just like
C.
We don't have too many shitters, and we have a lot of B in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of 2022 down here.
Yeah, because like I said, new music is trash. Yeah, I say it all the time. It's bad.
Finally getting some. We got the new Alexis on Fire. That's promising.
Again, it's old bands that now have come back.
That's the thing is that all the bands the albums I'm excited for this year are bands that have been around for 10 to 20 years.
Yeah, I've already listened to them enough.
Like I have a safe assumption what I'm going to hear. Like Becoming the Archetype is coming back. I have a good idea what that's going to sound like. I don't think I'm going to be too surprised on that one. Yeah, at least not negatively.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Josh, you're back. We're throwing it to Josh, right, Brett?
Sure, I don't care. Okay,
Josh, it's your pick for next week.
All right, we don't need to do a retro because there is new music out.
Yeah, just pick what you want.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's new or old?
Where's the list? Let me look.
Do you want to enjoy it or do you want to bitch?
I don't know what I want to do.
We do have some good ones on there.
This just came out 2 days ago. Let's do the Alexis on Fire.
Okay, we can do that.
Let's do it. Let's see what it sounds like. We like the single. We did like the return.
Both singles. We heard
the other one the other day.
Another one?
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see what it's about.
All right, new Alexis on Fire Otherness came out this year.
Yay.
Hell yeah. I'm sad this is the first time we're talking about them, but I'm also excited.
Yeah, Alexis.
No, I'm afraid though, because I really like their old stuff when they were like emo kings of Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're professional enough to come back and like really.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna fuck that up.
No.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
At least from the 2 songs we heard so far, I don't think they're gonna fuck that up.
Okay.
Nope.
Fair.
Okay, well there it is. And that does it for the show. Hey, if you liked it, let us know in the comments. Did you hate it? Let us know in the comments. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down. I don't give a shit. Because anyway, it just helps with the algorithm, baby. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah. The Supreme Court sucks, and that's all I gotta say about that. Guys, thanks for joining.